It's 2 o'clock on
Now
Thursday,
we get a
July
couple
1,
$1 million approved, and
2021.
we'll be done.
And I'm going to call this meeting of the Transportation Policy Committee of the Metropolitan Planning Organization to order. Would you determine if there's a quorum?
Okay, Mr. Chairman, let's see, we'll start. Judge Krebs. Mr. Zahn.
Here.
Judge Canales. Here. Mayor Guardo. Mayor Guardo, are you here?
I'm present.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I did not, I thought, I didn't understand.
We're getting
I
there.
am so sorry.
Mayor Scurro.
Here.
Mr. Martinez. Mr. Olivares. And Mr. Buckner. Good to see you. We have a quorum.
All right, is there any public comment, Mr. McDonald?
So far, no public comments on any of the items, and no comments we've seen for items not on the agenda, but I think you'll ask that in a minute.
All right, if not, then the next item is approve the minutes of June 3, 2021. Those were previously submitted. Are there any additions or corrections? All right, if hearing none, I entertain a motion that be approved as presented.
So move.
Been moved by Mayor Guajardo and seconded by Judge Canales. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, the same sign. The motion carries. Item 4, discussion and possible action. A, Corpus Christi MPO fiscal year 2021 to 2024 Transportation Improvement Program Amendment Number 3.
Mr. Chairman, committee members, we are back for the final time for your TIP Amendment Number 3. TIP Amendment Number 3 is, sorry, there's a good feedback. As outlined in your cover memo, all the changes that we have noted since you all released this for public comment, they have all stayed the same. We carry them through in our public comment period to make sure everyone can see any and all comments. They are the same comments, so we have not received additional comments. And so I'm not going to read them the third time. They were in your cover memo. But the overview is this is a great amendment for group projects for TxDOT to get them done. We clarified that language with Federal Highways, Federal Transit. They're still happy. They are not needing any more clarification. And the RTA projects, they too now are free to flow. So the millions of dollars that they have in the TIP are ready to go as well. And so the amendment to this TIP goes into the state system probably August or September. And so that's the final step. But your final step today is approval today. We're recommending from staff. Your technical advisory committee is recommending approval as it is written. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions, comments? Entertain a motion to approve staff's recommendation on amendment number 3. So moved by Judge Canales. Is there a second? Seconded by Mayor Guajardo. Any discussion? Once again, hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, the same sign, and the motion carries. Draft Corpus Christi MPO 2021 Public Participation Plan.
Mr. Chairman, I'll take this item too. Once again, the public participation plan you've seen for a few months now. It's required to have a 45-day public comment period. We've exceeded that. We're at 60 days. We allowed comments to come in through this minute. So far, we have not received any. Glance at the audience to see if someone is going to come and talk. We're excited to take the word draft off of this public participation plan. It's ready to go prime time. Once this is approved, if you approve it, we're going to share it with any agency far and wide to make sure they know, the citizens know, all our partner agencies, anyone else is going to know of our upcoming process over the next 3.5 years to define, quantify, and then allocate funding for the next 25-year transportation plan. And so all the pieces that create that take about 3.5, 4 years on a normal schedule, but this is the first step, telling the public, here's our plan, here's how we're going to outreach. And so you and the other TPC members will hear from staff trying to jump onto some of your events, some of your outreach, your newsletters, to get the word out about this public participation plan so they can know what's coming at the MPO level. And so we look forward to doing that and explaining what it is we do at an MPO and why it's important for folks to come into the big things of, we're going to forecast jobs and population for 25 years. Could be kind of interesting things. We're going to look at what is the need for transportation. And so we want to collect that from everyone. So we can do that best by getting out, talking to everyone, talking to all the folks in all your circles of influence, and we're happy to join in. And sometimes we're going to have to pay for advertising, and we have budget to do that as well. So with your approval today, we're going to light the fuse on this, and being in the Independence Day weekend, that's a perfect tie-in. So we'll get it out there. The Technical Advisory Committee and staff are recommending approval of this document. No other comments from TxDOT, our federal agencies. They all like it so far. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions or comments? Again, I'd entertain a motion that we approve staff recommendation on the public participation plan.
I'll make the motion to approve the public participation plan and the accompanying resolution.
All right. Is there a
Thank you, Mayor.
Second.
Seconded by Mayor Guajardo. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, the same sign.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask Rob, all of the
Sure.
great data that's cycle population by
Right.
tract, is that data that can be for other purposes? Is that something?
Absolutely. All the data, it'll be on our website. If there's something it's not on our website, let us know and we'll go put it there, and also share it with all of you and other agencies. That we're happy to share all the data that either we find, but also we develop. So if we develop and pay for collection of data, or doing focus groups, or collecting data from any part of the system, we'll share that with all of you and your staff.
Okay, wonderful.
Okay, that's been approved. Item C, Corpus Christi MPO 2021 Program for Addressing Discrimination.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. This document is comprised of 4 required items at the federal level: the Title VI policy, the Environmental Justice Policy, Limited English Proficiency Plan, and the new Achieving Racial Equity document. The first 3 are remaining the exact same as they existed from the 2018 process, and so we're asking for a adoption. The 4th, Achieving Racial Equity, is a new requirement at the federal level. The guidance isn't out yet. We've had actually 3 webinars in the past 5 days about what we can expect. So far, we're tracking right along with what we probably need to be doing, but it could be that we'll come back to you in 6 months, 12 months, and ask for some adjustment to this. But right now, we seem to be tracking along the requirements. The TAC and the staff all recommend adoption, and we have not received any comments on it either. So we haven't heard anything negative about it. Are there any questions?
Are there any questions or comments from the committee? Okay, once again, I'd entertain a motion to approve the Corpus Christi MPO 2021 Program for Addressing Discrimination.
So moved.
It's been moved by Mayor Guajardo. Is there a second?
Second.
It's been seconded. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same sign. The motion carries.
Thank you.
On item 5, we had information that was presented to us from our last meeting through today. We've got a couple of our members that could not be here today. I talked to Judge Krebs last night. I talked to Mr. McDonald yesterday afternoon, and going to recommend that we not have an executive session and that we table item 6 till next month. So I don't believe that we need to take any action on 5. We're just not going to go into executive session, so I'd entertain a motion that we table item 6.
So moved.
Again, Mayor Guajardo, is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, thank you. Is there any other discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same sign, and motion carries. Item 7, member agency statements for items of community interest, upcoming events, or holiday acknowledgements. I guess that's what that says. Any statements?
No additional?
All right, how about upcoming meetings?
Yeah, just our typical meetings for the Technical Advisory Committee on July 15th, and then your meeting August 5th. No additional meetings so far?
Okay. All right, entertain my motion, we adjourn.
So move.
Mayor Wahardo.
Thank you.